Going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Oh, y'all know y'all always got to see me getting the set together. I'm sorry I didn't have it together, but I was trying to upload my TFC damn responsibility for the week. So, child, here I am. I'm back. I'm back with Love and Hip Hop ATL. This is season 4, episode 5. And we're going to start off where we left off last week, where where Jocelyn meets up with Margot. Margot spelled M-A-R-G-E-A-U-X. That is Nico's ex. Well, no, that's Nico's current wife. And she met up with Miss Jocelyn, and they sitting there talking about what's going on with each other and stuff. And Jocelyn let her know she been wanting to meet with her for a while and stuff. So, they get to chit-chattering and shit like that. And next thing you know, Margot is telling Jocelyn that, Nico told her that, the idea for the sex tape to be leaked was Mimi's idea. And in her confessional, she's saying, Nico promised to protect protect Mimi, not her. So, she don't give a damn about, anybody finding out how the sex tape actually leaked, And, Jocelyn, of course, found pleasure in it. She knew it. And Margot says she don't care about Mimi, basically. She don't care about her reputation. And she plans to get the truth out about how this sex tape actually originated, because everybody believes that Nico did it, and she's saying that Nico wasn't alone. I personally think that it was a collaboration on the two of them, Yeah, we had this talk, so y'all know what this is. But, yeah. I personally think that it was a collaboration on the both of their parts. I feel like Mimi is not in the dark about what really happened with this sex tape. She knew all along. And the reason why I believe she does is because, remember, let's go back to last season. It wasn't until the end of the season that she actually told Erica and Rashida the truth, which was, we did go in and shoot additional footage when they said it wasn't enough. So if she withheld that, Mimi knew a whole lot more than what she was saying. But, okay. Well, next we see Miss Mimi, and she meeting up with Tiffany Fox. She's still interested in managing Tiffany Fox. Now, y'all remember last time she had a showcase, the girl Tiffany Fox did, and Stevie showed up there full of this shit, and he made a spectacle of himself. Well, the way it was set up tonight was as if that, Mimi had hadn't had any conversations with Tiffany Fox since, that particular night. And she's saying that, she don't know what Stevie, how big a role he gonna play in this management firm that they supposedly have. But she can't, allow his issues with him having to be in rehab and possibly, being indicted and all of that stop her hustle. So she's trying to get this girl to let her manage her again, okay? She explains to her that she apologized for how Stevie acted, and she went on to tell Tiffany, Stevie is in rehab now for those issues that caused him to act like that, and that kind of made sense to her, so she was okay with that. But she did tell her that, she already got, managers, but Mimi is promising her to be in the studio making good music with these top-of-the-line producers. So what she gonna do is she gonna see what Mimi can bring to the forefront, and then they'll make a decision from there as to, who she actually goes with. And Mimi was all right with that. She said that, she like Mimi hustle, And I can't lie, on this episode, you seen Mimi doing a whole lot of trying to hustle and shit. So hats off to her for doing that much anyway. Let me see if I forgot anything. Yeah, okay, I told y'all she say she gonna wait until Mimi produce something. Show her what she can do for her. Then she'll make the decision as to, long-term management and stuff. So next we see Mama D and Mr. Ernest. Honey, he's taking her out to a so-called romantic dinner. But it's at the Chicken Wing Shack, y'all. Oh my God. Okay. Mama D say she gonna get, she gonna get him together, teach him some, some styles and stuff like that. But they having to talk about how they were in the past. Mama D lets us know in the confessional that, even though her and Ernest had, some rough roads in the past, he's the only man that could get her together and put her in check. And that, by all intents and purposes, you could tell Mama D is either she faking real good or she really into this man that she just reunited with after sending this man to jail for 7 years. Well, they at the damn Chicken Shack having they Chicken Wing Shack having they romantic dinner, and he goes and give her a drink, and it has this little bitty ring down in the drink, and he's telling her that's a promissory ring. Now, y'all, at first, Mama D was like, she deserved better than a ring out the Cracker Jack box, because that's exactly what the shit looked like. But the man went on to explain, he's a man of simple means, and he just got out of prison. He wants her to know that he's serious about the relationship and starting over fresh with her. And for right now, that's all he can get. Well, I guess she realized by the look on his face that, and what he was saying, that she had offended him. Because, come on now. What you expected him to come out buying you a 8-carat ring or something like that, Mama D? The man, you just told us the man did 7 damn years behind you. So, Well, she realized, and she said she realized she hurt her main feelings, so she went head on and wore the ring for him, and, she's saying, she gonna get him together, she gonna teach him some styles and how to treat a true queen and all of that. So, I guess they all right. Well, Jocelyn meets up with Carly Red, and what she's doing is having her come there to help her, select, wedding invitations. Carly talking about, what you doing, got me up in here in a paper store. That let you know that hoe there stupid. I don't hate her. I just think she's stupid as hell. But anyway, she telling her that, she preparing for her wedding. And she tell Carly she met up with Margot, Nico's wife. And Carly wants to know what they discussed. And Jocelyn said she'll tell her later on. But for right now, she's trying to put together this party, right? She not inviting Mimi and none of the other horse-faced hoes. And Carly tell Jocelyn about the grand opening situation, what went down with Erica and Rashida. And Jocelyn say they are not that close, they and she also bring up Jessica Diamond and Dime Piece. And it's at that moment we find out that, you know how you have friends, I call them at work friends. They are the friends that you talk to at work, but when you go home, y'all don't hang out. Y'all don't, get together on the weekend and do nothing. Y'all just cool when y'all on the job. And apparently, that's the relationship that Jocelyn had with Miss Jessica. Now, if you listen to Jessica, you'll get the impression that it was more than what it was, but it really wasn't. Hell, Jocelyn said you was my motherfucking friend at work, but it wasn't that serious. We didn't hang out or nothing like that. So, she telling her that she not gonna invite her either. But let me see what they trying to prepare a guest list, because y'all know Jocelyn don't fool with too many people, so she got Carly there helping her, A, get stuff prepared for the wedding, and B, to help her get this party together with the, the party list and things. And that's when she let her know about that Jessica Dime Piece girl, exactly how, how close of a relationship they really did have, because in the last 4 episodes, Jessica has said, and she's trying to make it seem like her and Jocelyn were closer than what it was, and it's apparently what I said it was. Originally, it's a friendship that they had while they was at work. When she left that job stripping on that pole, she went into a whole nother realm of entertainment, and apparently their relationship that they had back then was the one that she wanted to take into her future. So, she didn't talk as if she didn't like the girl, but you could tell that, there was no real relationship from where Jocelyn sits. we'll find out more later. I do have to admit, I like that ponytail and Chinese bang she was rocking. She looked very nice. I like that look on Jocelyn. Yes, I did. So next we're going to see old girl Rashida pulling up to the construction site of their new home. Kirk is out there running it with some of the workers, and Rashida's, when she get there, she already on 10 because she said she was receiving push notifications to her phone that Kirk had spent $32,000 in one day, and she want to know from him, what the hell are you doing? You know, our names are on all of these joint accounts, and you making business moves, and you're not consulting with me. Joint accounts, that means both your names, means y'all should be having a conversation on how the money is spent. Now, y'all know I think it's a fuck shit with this I think this just a sorry ass storyline that they making up again, but we gonna roll with the program. So she gets out there to the construction site, and she really going in on him because she's pissed off that, you know, people like Carly Red can open up a business, and she's still trying to get up her I'm Bossy Poison storefront. That's pissing her off. Kirk got that apartment / office over there in Buckhead at $3,500 a month, and he's steady telling her that there's no money for her to be able to open up a storefront. Then he got, as Rashida called, a talentless client he's spending all that money on and shit. So she asked him, how much is we really in the hole? And he let her know about $100,000. It's at that moment she tell him, look, let me tell you what you better do. You better sell one of these cars or one of your motorcycles, because this account is finna be frozen. Kirk is telling her, no, you can't freeze no joint account. She said, look, I'm telling you now, I'm finna get ready to try to get the money together to open up my store, and you better do what you gotta do to finish all of this here, or pull money from somewhere, because what you won't do is pull any more of out of my account. Now, if this was a real storyline, I'd be here for Rashida, but because this is a fake storyline, I really don't have a whole lot to say other than this, if it applies. I don't know of anything that Kirk really fucking does. I mean, look what he did to her career. She ain't been bubblegum. Girl, I was a young woman back when. Okay. So my question is, who money is this? We all know this is Rashida's money. So why, I mean, I believe in, you know, when I was married, we had a joint account, but we also had our own personal savings account. That means that we put so much into the joint account for us as a family, and then I had my own personal account for me and whatever it is that I wanted to do. You would think that since Rashida is probably 95% of the income going into these accounts, she would have more of a say-so about her own life. But I mean, about her own money. But she don't. It seems like Kirk can go and spend money at will, and she sit back and act like it's all good. You know, she accepts whatever he does. And in her confessional, she's saying that he better be careful. He ain't gonna have no wife soon. Child, if this was real, I would be rocking for her and you know, shouting out, telling the girl, get your coin, get rid of this crazy man. But we all know that this is a bunch of bullshit, because what businesswoman, as old as Rashida is going to sit here and let her husband dictate all the money that she is making? Child, please, sit down somewhere. And Kurt, I don't know what he trying to relive. Child, that motherfucker sit up. He like an ashy dick, and that's all I got to say about him. When next we see Mimi and Jessica meet up to discuss, like I told y'all on this episode, Mimi was in hustle mode. She don't know what's gonna happen with fucking Stevie J and all his shit. So, you know, she concerned. Let me make sure I ain't leaving her now. Okay. Yeah. Okay. She meeting up with Jessica because over at Kalina's house last week, she let Jessica know that, you know, she had a management firm, and of course, Jessica is looking for management now that she's moved to the ATL from Miami. And Mimi is saying in her confessional that, you know, she plans on getting Tiffany Fox back, but she plans on signing Miss Dime Piece that day. And Miss Dimepiece asked her, you know, are you trying to sign Tiffany Fox? For some reason, it's a problem. Now, I don't remember hearing about what the issue really is between Tiffany Fox and Miss Jessica, but apparently it's something, because Jessica not feeling this girl at all, and she basically telling Mimi, if you want to get with me, you ain't gonna need to be signing her too, because I'm a full-time job managing me, so you don't have time to manage me and Jessica, me and Tiffany Fox. But see, Mimi on that paper chase, so Mimi gonna try to do it anyway. She let her know what she would be able to do for her, and you know, Jessica said that, you know, she's gonna see what Mimi can produce, you know, for her, and then they'll discuss as well. Just like with Miss Fox, Miss Dimepiece telling her the same thing. Show me what you working with. You know, you say you could put me in a studio with all of these producers and, you know, get me a hit song going on. Show me what you can do for me. And if you show me and impress me, then we can talk long-term management, you know, contracts with you as well. Okay? So, we're going to get back to them later. Now, we're going to go over here to, I guess this the Dollar Park or wherever, but Mama D meeting up with Scrappy. And she telling him that, you know, just like Stella got her groove back, Mama D got her groove back. She back with Ernest. Well, Scrappy saying in the confessionals, you know, if he ain't got no problem being back with his, you know, with Ma Dukes, as he call her, if after Ma Duke sent him to jail for 7 years, if he cool with her, then Scrappy ain't got no problem with them being together either. However, they sister Jasmine gonna have a problem with that, because apparently Jasmine don't like Ernest. And then, on top of Jasmine not liking Ernest, Ernest's mama don't like Mama D, because she sent her son to jail. But Mama D wants Scrap to put together a family dinner where it will be Scrappy, Bambi, Scrappy, Bambi, the mama, Mr. Ernest's mama, Mr. Ernest, Mama D, and Jasmine. And I'm assuming because we met Jasmine man Rico tonight, he probably gonna be at this family function as well. But you know, Scrap saying that Jasmine got a problem with him, so he don't know how that shit gonna work out. But you know, he here for it, so he gonna set it up for her and stuff. She want him to host it, so he's saying okay about that, you know. So he gonna go and set that up. All right. Next we see old Kirk, Ashy Dick, Tony, Retarded Dick, and Jock, Community Dick, meeting up playing pool, and Tony telling his story of you know, what he going through with Kalina, wanting to open up a new business with one of the same a person that they dealt with in the past, who apparently didn't live up to their obligations, or the business didn't, you know, get, you know, off and running like it was supposed to. So now Kalina don't want him investing their last little money in that, because she worried about their future. You know, they don't have a child staying at the mama house no more. They got both their kids at the house, and then I think they done bought another house, because the last place they was staying, which was a studio, and they was living inside of that too, it had mold, and Kalina couldn't stay there while she was pregnant with that, and I don't think they ever fixed that. I think they probably just sold that property, but so now they down to, you know, they last little coins, and he wants to take that and dump it into a business with somebody that he's done business with in the past, and it was unsuccessful, and Kalina ain't here for that, so he's discussing that with them. And a joke is made by Young Jock to ask Kirk for the money, because he got all the money, because they see Kirk spending all this unnecessary ass money. Well, Kirk lets on that him and Rashida is not doing too well on the home front with that money. Rashida's in his ass about that, because she want her stole, and she's pissed, you know. So then the conversation switches over to Jock, and he begins to tell of the story of last week, where he, you know, Katie came home, romancing him, had him all excited about, you know, tying him up and stuff, and making him feel like it was going to be a night to remember. And it actually was, because she wound up locking his ass up, you know, tying him up tight, putting that damn shit all over him, and showing him that picture, well, the video that Cena had given her of her and, you know, her and Jock having sex or whatever, or a prelude to sex or whatnot. And he tells him, you know, how she did him, how she tied him up and left his ass there, and he felt bad about it. And he's saying that, you know, he messed up, but he don't know how to get back with KD because he really do care about her. AKA, this motherfucker has not learned his lesson. This motherfucker scared he might be done lost his benefactor, okay? That's what he worried about. Like I said, Ashy Dick. What I said? Ashy Dick, Stupid, Dumb Dick, and Community Dick. That's their name. Ashy Dick, Dumb Dick, and Community Dick. That's Kurt, Tony, and Jock. Well, anyway, he said he don't know how to fix it, but he messed up and he know he wrong and he want things to be better between him and Kalina. What the fuck ever. Then, on the next scene, we see Miss Faith Evans come through. And like I said on Twitter, every time I see Faith, all I remember is hearing. Remember that song, y'all? She got, Soon As I Get Home. I can't, you know, I ain't no singer, so I can't do it, but yeah, every time I see Faith, I just feel like that song's supposed to be playing in the background. I was just like, soon as I seen that motherfucker, I went to jamming. Ain't no music playing, ain't nothing playing, but I'm here for motherfucking Faith. Baby, Faith done gave us some hits. I ain't gonna even lie, but she going on over there to the rehabilitation center to see Stevie J. Cause, like I was saying on Twitter last night, we can say we want to say about Stevie J, but let's go back in his motherfucking history. This motherfucker was a part of Bad Boys, y'all. He had a career. He was a bad motherfucking producer at one time. And I think that in his desire to, you know, rid himself of being on these drugs or whatever it is that he on, because we don't know exactly what he does, but in order to rid himself of that, you know, maybe she came through as motivation. Look, I want to get back in the studio and work with you again. I want you to know that I still love you. And in his confessionals, he lets us know. Back in the day of Bad Boys, you know, him, Faith, Biggie, all of them used to hang out real tough. So she's there to show him some moral support and, you know, motivate him to want to get through, you know, to, you know, enter his sobriety and not relapse from his sobriety. And she's telling him that it's going to be very vital to him getting back to the status that he wants to be in with his career, that he does stay, you know, that he does maintain his sobriety. And she's asking him how Jocelyn feels about it. Well, Stevie says that right now Jocelyn is upset with him, but he feels like, you know, in order for him to get back to being a serious producer and making that money he used to make, that she's going to have to roll with the punches. You know, she's going to have to be down with the sobriety thing. And I think, in a way, you know, Jocelyn kind of down with that. But I think she's more or less like, you know, she's saying on one hand, I'm down for supporting my man and my husband. You know, if he need me to do this, I'm willing to do this. But then she's saying, I'm not the one with the problem. Well, here's my thing, because y'all know, that's my girl. As sure as I can, you know, I can lift the bitch up, I can also get her together when she wrong. If in fact Stevie J is your husband, your man, whatever the story that y'all want to spin this season is, if this man has a problem and you're supposed to want to be with him, then you should, whatever it is, that even if it's not a problem for you, which I think it is, but you saying that it's not a problem for you, you need to fix that, because if y'all gonna be together, it's gonna have to be the both of y'all working toward remaining sober and staying, you know, not dibbling and dabbling back in them drugs and stuff, because he gonna wind up in fucking jail, and eventually you not in trouble for no shit like that, but you keep it up, you will be, Jocelyn. So maybe you need to pull back from some of your blunts that you like to smoke. I know it's hard, girl. I know. Whew. Sometimes it's so hard to do the right thing. But if you want your relationship to last, you better get with the program, because I see this man is, so far in this show, he's showing us that he ready to get back out there and really start doing some music. And let's just not be, you know, let's be real. Stevie J talented. He really is talented. And he was somebody back in the music days. You know, he done won Grammys and shit and everything. And he could very well go back to that, which would alleviate some of these child support issues that he got, you know, and everything else. It'll catapult his career back to where it's supposed to be. And maybe, you know, I like Kuda Cat and everything, but maybe if you support him on that, then he can help you with your career more. Now, y'all got this one little song that you sung the other week that I'm liking. I don't know, and I've heard quite a few other vloggers and people saying that they like it too. And I'm gonna be honest, I love Jocelyn to death because she an honest hoe, but I would never hear for her music. But that particular song, I'll spend money to buy that. I really will, because it's a nice little catchy tune, and I like to, you know, pop and shake, and you know, around my house when ain't nobody watching and shit, I drop it low and shit like that. You know, I do my thing, whatever. So yeah, you know, you might need to want to support this man on that, but it was good to see Faye come through, and you know, he said he determined to get it right because he want to be considered a serious producer again. And if that is real, then my prayers go out to you, and I hope you reach that, baby. You need to do that there. Well, next we see Scrap and Bam, and they with Jasmine and her baby daddy Rico. They having dinner to discuss this upcoming dinner Mama D wants to have. And right off the bat, first of all, did y'all know that Jasmine look just like Bam? That's some kind of strange shit to me. I mean, you know, I ain't never wanted to have a man look like one of my siblings. Fuck that. But they do favor. But during the meeting, you know, at the restaurant or whatnot, Jasmine is basically saying that, you know, Ernest was the cause of a lot of their problems growing up as a child, you know, and she never felt like he was good for her mama because of the things he used to do. And she also says that, you know, she feel like now he coming there trying to get something from her because he see her on this show. He knows she got the song out and stuff. I think she got a clothing line or some shit like that too, y'all. I think that's that purpose shit she wearing in them damn confessionals. I'm not mistaken. That is one of the motherfucking dresses she had. I remember seeing them a couple months, you know, like last year sometime about these dresses she's supposed to came out with last year in September. I don't know. Y'all can fact check on that there if you want to, but I believe that's one of them damn dresses she's supposed to be, because she's supposed to have a clothing line come out September last year. I wasn't checking for the shit, but I do recall hearing about it and stuff. But anyway, the girl Jasmine is saying that she ain't really here for that, but okay, her mama want to have this meeting. She said, I'm going to have this meeting. I'm going to try to stay respectful, but I'm going to speak my mind and I'm going to tell it how it is. Scrap reminding her he a felony, her man a felony, and Ernest a felony. So remember that when we had this meeting, because I'm assuming that shit get crunk. But, you know, it probably do, go from past episodes we've seen Scrap and his mama get crunk with Erica and her mama before. So things could go wrong real quick with them. But anyway, that's what that meeting was about. Then we go to Jocelyn. It's the day of her party. All her people showing up and such. She got some girl there teaching them how to do a little dance and stuff. I was trying to do the shit on TV too with them people that, you know, I like them little like salsa type of dances, girl. They were getting, I'm like, ooh, get it, lady, nigga, come on through, bitch, come on through. But anyway, we meet Prima Donna. Prima Donna says she has a multi-billion-dollar business and she caters to the stars. And she's going to Jocelyn's party. She met Jocelyn through Jocelyn says she met Prima Donna through Black China. I ain't gonna throw no shade. I'm gonna leave that shit alone. Go ahead on, Black China, you and Amber Rose and them. But that's how Jocelyn met this girl, Prima Donna. And, you know, they are all commencing up to get ready to go to, you know, the party and stuff. And Margot arrives at Jocelyn's party as well. And she spills tea to Carly about, you know, Mimi and Nico's sex tape. And how Nico is saying that Mimi knew about the sex tape being leaked because they planned that shit. It was her mastermind. She was the mastermind of the damn sex tape being leaked. And Prima Donna saying that she know Nico from seeing him and seeing the sex tape, but she didn't know that he had a wife or whatnot, but you know, whatever. And let me see what else. Later on in that confessional, Prima Donna saying that, you know, old girl had a mink hair and that juicy body, and she saying that she know Nico. That's when she was saying it. She know Nico, but she always thought that him and Mimi was a couple because of the sex tape, because apparently she seen it. But, you know, she don't mind listening to the real tea, you know. And I think that was all they was doing at Jocelyn party, if I'm not mistaken. I had got a phone call during that party, y'all, and I saw it twice, and believe it or not, the first time the shit went over my head because I was talking on the damn phone to my sister. Then the second time the shit aired, I think I got up and walked out the damn room, but I'm not certain. But I know the gist of that was finding out, Jocelyn and Margot told Carly Red, Prima Donna, and everybody else that was there that Mimi was a dirty motherfucker because she the one that set out for that tape to be exposed like that. And, Jocelyn said she knew that shit about Mimi. Again, I'm not going to sit here and say Mimi is 100% responsible for that damn tape. What I will say is I believe Mimi knew about it. I think that it was a plan her and Nico derived together, and that's what happened. It came out, and of course, Nico being her man at the time, he took responsibility. It came off like it was his bag that was stolen, but in actuality, it wasn't no bag that was stolen. This tape was leaked to them people at Vlad or whatever the fuck them folks people name him. But anyway, y'all, the last scene of the damn show was Mimi got Jessica interview with Jazzy Faye. Now, Jazzy Faye was impressed with how Mimi had went to work for her, okay? So she's sitting there, she all into, the little meeting with Jazzy Faye or whatnot, and in comes Miss Tiffany Fox, where it was a shift in the goddamn atmosphere when Miss Tiffany Fox walked in. Now, Tiffany didn't walk in with no attitude, but the minute Jessica saw her, she became, angered by seeing this woman and went to saying stuff along the line of, I don't need her in my, is this a group meeting or is this a group session? Why is she in my session? Well, Mimi is trying to explain to her that they are the two artists that she wants to sign, and they both, Jazzy Faye is willing to possibly work with both of them. Well, Jessica not trying to hit that shit. She telling her, didn't I tell you that you would only have time enough to manage me, because managing Jessica Dime Piece is a full-time job. You won't have time for her. Well, it's at that point that Jessica is started coming at Mimi coming at Tiffany so disrespectful. They having a word, or war words right there. And the whole time that's going on, Mimi's trying to calm the situation down, get them to stop. And now Jazzy Faye is trying to get them to calm down and stop that shit in his building, because he only got 1 hour and he gave it to Mimi, and Mimi trying to make sure that she secure him to work with both of her potential clients, and Jessica Dime Piece ain't trying to hit it. So it's at that point Tiffany's like, you know what? I came here because I was trying to, give Mimi a chance, but I can't deal with a bitch like this, so I'm going to go on leave. Now, in her confessional, she say that Mimi can forget about managing her because she not finna deal with Miss Jessica at all. And apparently Jessica don't want to have nothing to do with her, even though their careers shouldn't really intertwine. But if that's how it's got to be, she see the type of shit she got. She already had a bad taste in her mouth about dealing with Mimi because of the shit Stevie J did at her showcase. Now we done went to meet Jazzy Faye, and this bitch done went off in the motherfucking meeting talking about this is her meeting, when in actuality it's not either one of y'all meeting, it's Mimi's meeting that she set up with Jazzy Faye and introduced y'all to him in hopes that he would work with you both, but you didn't act a fool, so we finna get to that. So after Tiffany gone on about her business, Jessica still in there talking shit, and Jazzy Faye got really upset with her, and he told her, he said, you very disrespectful. He said, I was willing to work with you, but I see how you wouldn't even you disrespected my building, and you disrespecting me now, because she was over talking him like, she don't need him. Now, child, let's just be real now. Jazzy Faye is somebody. We don't know you, Miss Dime Piece girl. You might want to stop before you burn bridges that your ass need. You know what I'm saying? Well, anyway, she kept that shit up, and that motherfucker told her to exit his building, and he wasn't going to have nothing to do with her. So now Mimi don't know what to do, because she wants to work with both of the ladies. We already done heard in the confessionals, Tiffany ain't trying to hear a motherfucker thing she got to say. And Jessica done got smart with Jazzy Faye himself. in his shit about him telling her to just be cool and let him, you know, listen to what he trying to say and listen to Mimi. So now he done told her to get the fuck out of his building. He don't want to work with her. Child. Yeah, he put her out the building. But next week we supposed to see Margot gonna meet up with Mimi, and it look like it's gonna have a little altercation. Cause see, it don't look like Miss Margot scared of Mimi, you know. Mimi do a whole lot of fucking talking and shit, but Mimi ain't about that life. Mimi do a lot of damn talking cause she know them BH1 security guards and shit is right there to protect her ass. But, you know, that's when she be up in the men face. Now, I don't know if they gonna really jump to her, you know, her defense this time with no woman, cause it looked like they was pretty close, and then, you know, a slap could have happened at any moment. So we gonna see that shit go on next week. And also, let me talk about this little after party that came on tonight. I wasn't really, you know, models dress a certain way. And when I first saw the jumpsuit that Margot, cause she was on that her and Rich Dollars. Y'all. Well, anyway, her and Rich Dollars was on there, but she came out first. And I was looking at the outfit and I was thinking, this is some ugly shit, you know. But as I looked at her more and I realized, you know, that's kind of a model style. And you could tell she looks like a model. I don't know if that's what she really is. I'm assuming that that's probably what she is. Because, you know, she got that model. Looks like a perfect model. Got that, you know, I think she's a beautiful woman, really. You know, even though some may say otherwise, I think Margot is very beautiful. And as I watched the after show, the more I watched her and saw that outfit, I started to feel that outfit. So I was here for Margot. She looked really nice with her red on. You know, it's an outfit that everybody can't pull off, though. I couldn't put the shit on and make it work. I'm not a model, nor do I have a model-sized body. But for someone like her who take, you know, fashion risk and it worked for them, I was all right with what she had on tonight, and I liked how she acted tonight. You know, she basically liked this about it. Y'all don't like Nico, but y'all don't really know Nico on the level that I know Nico on. So, I'm not going to try to change your opinion about him. Don't try to change mine. And I was cool with that. You can't ask the bitch, you can't be no more respectful than that. And then we had Rich Dollars on there. We found out he is dating Moniece. Can y'all believe that Lil Fizz is bitch from, Love and Hip Hop Hollywood? He with the crazy baby mama that don't want to take care of her fucking responsibility, talking about she just can't cause it's so hard. Child. Rich don't do nothing but go from bitch to bitch, don't it? He always picking up them young, silly bitches. He don't never go get no strong. Like a bitch like Yandy, he wouldn't try to fuck with her. He'll keep her as a friend. She was on the show too, talking about, they wedding coming up next Monday, and everybody, I guess all the Love and Hip Hop people gonna be there, at least the ones she invited or whatnot. So we gonna get to see that. I guess she gonna go and marry this motherfucker before he go to jail. So we're gonna see that. And then at the end of it, we saw Miss K. Michelle, which is why I watched the after show, because I don't normally watch the shit. And I like what K. Michelle say. See, that goes into another video I did, one of our Fresh Collective videos this week. We had a question of the week, and that was, how do we feel that black women are portrayed in, you know, on reality TV? And I made mention of the situation with K. Michelle. K. Michelle used to be real ratchet and act a fool on Love and Hip Hop, but when she realized that she was fucking up the platform that could possibly put her back on the map with her music, she had enough people around her that pulled her to the side and got her together. Because as we could see tonight, she was there strictly for the music, and she let Tigger know that shit. Look, I'm not here. I don't care what Mimi got going on. I'm here for the music. And I enjoyed watching her video, although I felt a little played when they turned the motherfucker off. Like, it wasn't even part way through it. But my love thing, Nate Love, I love him. Y'all check him out. He over there with Erica De Niro Kelly. That's one of my Fresh Collective family members. And, you know, they do good things over there. So y'all go over there and check them out and stuff. Nate Love, he sent me the link for the whole video, and I was able to see it all. Y'all, I love some good music. I love some good singing. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm not here for some of that shit K. Michelle used to have going on Twitter and Instagram with these other celebrities like Tamar and shit like that. But one thing I am here for is her voice. That girl can sing her ass off. I think that bitch could sing the Star Spangled Banner, and we'll go by that shit like we ran out the bar when Whitney sung it. That's just how good I think K. Michelle is at what she does. And I am so glad to see that she came from up under that stereotypical female and black female on reality TV with all that ratchetness, you know. You got to learn how to take the platform and use it for what it's worth. You know what I'm saying? If you got a real talent, see, talent, sometimes these other stars that's on these shows, they have to use gimmicks. Well, you don't need a gimmick when you got a talent. Jocelyn, much as I love her, Puerto Rican princess, y'all know I'm here for it, but she got a gimmick. That's what she has to use because she has no real talent. Rashida, once upon a time, Rashida had a talent, but now she has a gimmick, and her talent now has transformed from being on the stage. She got that clothing line, and I ain't gonna knock that woman for what she do now. I wouldn't buy all of them I'm bossy shits, but I have purchased some of her stuff that I thought was cute, and you know it could fit me or whatnot. So I'm not gonna talk about her like I don't fuck with her, cause I do. You know what I'm saying? Now don't nobody get more of my coins than Candy Birds do with their bedroom candy, but I have bought some unbossy shit, and I bought some of them damn lipsticks that she got, because I said this summer I was gonna start coming out of the neutral colors, the safe colors, and trying, you know, more louder colors, not ghetto, but just something to liven up or bring out my skin or whatever, you know what I'm saying, things like that. But anyway, I was just glad to see her there tonight on that capacity, letting Tigger know, look, I ain't got, you trying to get me in a conversation about Mimi shit. I'm not on here for that. I'm on here because y'all finna play my video. I'm not here for that ratchet shit. I'm here to promote what I got going on, and I was 100% here for you. And thank you again to my love, Nate Love, who sent me the link for the video, honey. I put that on. That I'm gonna be watching it because I love me some K. Michelle. I really do, y'all. I really do love that girl. She got a wonderful talent, and I hope that she stays on track like she, you know, like she's been doing, so that she can increase her album sales. And you know, hell, she booked too, so go ahead on, girl. You use reality TV for what it was worth. I'm glad somebody pulled you back and told you right, because you was about to fuck up a promising career for some bullshit wanting to fight with Rashida now. Girl, Rashida's a has-been, okay, in the music business. I don't know what her future holds for as her clothing, but that music business was a has-been for her. And Lord, they killed me talking about Carla Red ass. All them women did some type of work to their bodies, and that's a whole nother video for when I talk about how they don't need to be doing all that shit all the time to themselves, because as you get older, shit happens. And Carly older than me. I'm gonna leave that where it said. Anyway, y'all, I'm already at 42 minutes, and I've been talking for the longest, so I'm gonna get my ass off of here, and I'll see you guys back here tomorrow night for If Loving You Is Wrong. Miss KJ Speaks, Miss Latasha, and Miss Simone. I remember, girl. I will see you guys tomorrow night for that. It'll be on direct upload soon as the show go off tomorrow night. In the meantime, in between time, guys, please like, comment, subscribe, share my videos, tell people about the Fresh Collective. Hit our Instagram page at _The Fresh Collective. Check us out on our Facebook fan page, The Fresh Collective. And until the next video, which is tomorrow night. Peace.